Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The Bulls have dominated this conference all season long, and now they want to be like that great ninth-inning closer. Come out and just blow you away and finish the game and leave no doubt about who's the best. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
This game's taking place in Dallas, Texas, the city known as the Texas Star.
And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
SMU is getting fired up down there as they get ready to boot this opening kickoff. He just drills this one. He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 24-yard line.
The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive.
Wants to go long and does. It's intercepted. And he's tackled right around the 48-yard line.
The defense really cranked up the heat there. Give those guys all the credit for forcing a desperation pass.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
Number 34 makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Caught. Big hit. He's going to lose yardage. 2-yard loss.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 38. He's under some heat. Gets it. He's in space. Tackle around the 33-yard line.
The defense might need to make some changes to their coverage scheme because that was just too easy.
He scrambled. And he's taken down around the 30-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 30. They come out in a 5-wide set. Now he tries to buy some time. Runs with it, and he's got room. And they make the stop at the 6.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. He's taken down at the 2. Daniels gains about a yard on the play.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's the 8th play of the series. Tackle made around the 1-yard line. Reed only gets about a yard there on the option keeper.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
So here we go. It's 3rd and goal from the 1, and they're trying to break the tie. They come out in a goal line set. Brought down just outside the goal line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
That brings us 4th and goal.
The lineman got a little ahead of the snap count. Here's the call.
False start, offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. The kick is up, and it sails through the uprights. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 10. At the 30. Down the sideline. Big opening. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Harris deep to return.
From his own goal line. He's taken down at the 25. You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Gains his way to the 43-yard line.
If you can consistently run effectively like this, it'll force the defense to pay more attention to the run, and that creates chances in the play-action passing game.
From their own 43-yard line, first down. He gets hit out of bounds at the 47.
That brings us 2nd and 5.
Now he's scrambling. Slides down to the ground. The Mustangs have one of the most dangerous offensive weapons in the entire country under center today. This kid is really fun to watch. He's fun to watch unless you're a defensive coordinator. One thing's for sure, it's going to be a great chess match between the offensive and defensive coordinators today. It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He's on the run. And he's sacked.
Boy, this pass rush is sometimes scary. They're really getting after the quarterback now.
That makes it 4th and inches.
The punter is going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. The Bulls really taking care of business early in this football game.
Yeah, somebody forgot to tell them that they're the big underdog in this game and they're supposed to lose. I love their confidence that they're playing with right now.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. Got a man complete, and he's hit hard.
Turner on the tackle at the 25-yard line. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd down, 5 to go. Ball on the 25. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. From their own 25-yard line, it's 3rd down. And that one's incomplete.
You know, he's been working really hard lately on this fundamental. In fact, the other day in practice, I was really watching him work with the quarterback coach, and they've been focusing on that aspect of it. Here, it looked like he may have taken a step backwards and really just let that one go.
Doesn't look like he's going to have much time to get rid of this punt. Gets it away. It's low. And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. He makes it to the 18-yard line.
Gaining 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 2nd down. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Here's the run right. He's got nowhere to go.
Well, I think calling the plays, you've got to be aware of this guy. He's making too many plays. And when he's that close to the line of scrimmage, defending the run, not allowing your running back to even get up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to do something to make him pay for that. If he's going to cheat up to the line of scrimmage, if you're calling the plays, listen up. This is a great time to go play action and try to throw the ball right over top of his head.
And a quick throw. They'll bring him down at the 35.
I'll tell you something. I'm loving this quarterback's confidence more and more as this game goes on. He's really throwing the ball with some purpose.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Here he goes. He's at midfield. He's at the 40. And down he goes at the 32. After a quarter of play, we've got a low-scoring defensive battle on our hands. 7-3, Bulls. Set to resume action here in the 2nd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. They go with the run. He's tackled around the 29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7. Ball on the 29-yard line. He's going to try and scramble. No one open, so he's going to run. That's a great tackle at the 21. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
The option can be really tough to defend. At that time, it was well played by the defense.
Second and 13. Ball on the 24. And he's stopped behind the line.
Loss of 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
It's the 9th play of the drive.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one. Check 13. Pass it.
Quick strike to the receiver. Spectacular play, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal from the 2. Let's see if they just don't try to power their way into the end zone here. Looking for the corner. Touchdown, SMU! So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. SMU is up 2. He makes the PAT. Let's get the latest now from Reese Davis.
Let's take a look at some scores around the country. The top teams roll. Back and forth these two teams go, neither one giving an inch. We could be headed to a photo finish.
And they can forget about returning this one. With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. Give to the back and hit hard for a loss.
You keep gaining negative yards, and you put yourself in a position of having to make bigger and bigger plays. Puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback.
From their own 23-yard line. Second down. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. And for Wright, his receiving numbers keep getting more and more gaudy.
Over the course of an entire year, you're going to take some shots when you catch as many passes as he does. But he's always been able to bounce back for more yards.
Fires it out. And he's tackled at the 39-yard line.
Let's keep it being 21 yards. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 39.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Tackled at about the 29-yard line.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. First down.
Man, left, easy. Mike 56, Mike 56.
First down grab. He's knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Called a gain of 27 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
First down. Big opportunity to score here inside the 5. It's 1st down and goal. They're crowding the line. And it pays off. Touchdown. he tacks on the extra point.
A 6-play, 74-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. Morton has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off.
He's to the 20. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays.
Scrambling around. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
Check 26.
And he tackles him hard at the 33-yard line.
Daniels was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun.
He throws a dart to the right.
Got it. Complete. He's out of bounds. From the 47-yard line, it's 1st down.
Aaron and that ball. Almost picked off.
The defensive coordinator did a great job with the play call there. He put his defense in alignment and in position to be able to make a play on the football. Everything worked perfectly. They just dropped the football. Boy, the offense caught a break there.
And they make the stop
At about the 19-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Slings it.
Touchdown, Mustangs. Trying to go up by 3. They'll kick the extra point.
And he adds the extra point. Time for an update from the studio. Reese, what have you got?
Checking in Colorado Springs. Let's take a look at this one again. And for Air Force, a potential upset in the making right now.
They line up to kick this one away.
Sends it sailing downfield.
This is my kind of game. We're getting a chance to see so many touchdowns. I just wonder if this offense can continue the flow that we've seen from the previous 3 series.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Runs outside for a nice gain.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From their own 29-yard line. 2nd down. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go. Taken down around the 40-yard line.
Awesome running here on 3rd down. That can bring a lot of confidence to an offense when they can pull that off so successfully.
From their own 40-yard line. 1st down.
And he's level at the 32-yard line.
That's 8 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
Goes right. Picked off. He's at the 40. He's at the 30 to the 20. Good job to pick that ball off.
He did a great job at getting in that passing lane and coming away with the ball.
From the 14-yard line, first down. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He scrambled. Runs with it, and he's got room. Touchdown, SMU! And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Excellent kick. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
They'll make the sack.
Sometimes it's just a relentless pass rush that results in a sack. That's what happened there.
The Bulls taking their first time out of the half. Defense looking for another sack in this second down and long situation. Lets it fly. This one is batted away.
You like a team that's ready to defend the pass. It takes some preparation to get in the way of a pass like that.
Five wide. And he's going to come up with a sack. There's his third sack of this game. The Mustangs will use their first time out of the half. 4th and long here after the sack. He hits a low one there. Washington fields it at the 37. Reed's ability at that quarterback spot, we all knew about that, Kirk, and we thought he was going to have a good game. He's not disappointing us at all. We're closing in on halftime, and right now he's having an effect on the entire game and especially on his team.
Yeah, and Brad, he's really just sparked this entire offense, and I think his success has a lot to do with the momentum that this team's been able to enjoy. And this is exactly what the coaching staff had counted on, is his ability to lead this team and make plays like this to be able to lead them to a victory. It takes a special player to be able to do it, and so far we've seen that from him.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And he converts the extra point. A short 2-play, 29-yard drive. And they put up 7 points. So the score now, 31-14. Let's see if they decide to kick it to him again. He sends this one deep. He's to the 10. The 50. Down the sideline. And they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown. He splits the uprights with the extra point. They might just want to squib this one. Only a few seconds left here before halftime. He'll take it from the 2. He's to the 20. He makes it to the 18-yard line. And that'll do it for the first half. 31-21, SMU. All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the third quarter.
Washington deep to return.
Washington from the 3. Makes it to the 22-yard line. Well, the guys are chomping at the bit down there, waiting for the game to start back up. He has some room. And he hits him hard at the 34. From their own 34-yard line, it's first down. Brought down at the 45. He's on the run. He's tackled around the 46-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That brings up second and 9.
From their own 46-yard line, it's second down. Here's an opening. It's a fumble. And the quarterback comes in and scoops up the fumble. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Fires it quickly. That's incomplete.
These guys just don't seem to be on the same page, and they're going to have to be if they expect to win this game.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Tackle made around the 47-yard line.
Washington with the tackle at the 47-yard line. That'll bring up third and inches.
They'll bring him down at the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. First down.
Try right, try right. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 56, Mike 56. Stop, here we go.
They bring the quarterback down.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. That'll make it second and 9.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's second and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And down he goes at the 27.
That makes it first and 10.
Well, player down, and his teammates obviously worried after that play. First and 10. Ball on the 27. Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here. Quick pass, out of bounds, around the 24-yard line. We've got a change at the quarterback position. Got to wonder how that's going to affect this offense. I would think the offensive coordinator and the head coach are just going to try to ease him into this game at the beginning. 13.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. Give to the running back, and he's going to lose yardage.
This defensive end just showed us why he's much more than just a pass rusher.
This is the 10th play of this drive. Here's the pass, broken up. Great play by the safety to keep him out of the end zone.
If he doesn't get a hand in there, that's going to be 6. Nice individual effort there by the safety.
This one should be makeable.
The Bulls now with their quarterback down to an injury, and they've got to find a way to get back in this game and get their heads back in the game without their leader.
And he got it.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off.
Washington sets a return.
Washington fields it at the 3. Gets to about the 24-yard line.
So can the defense match their effort from the last drive with another takeaway?
The first rule on offense is to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
They hand it off.
Nice run there as they work the outside.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That brings them 2nd and 5.
From their own 29-yard line, it's 2nd down. SMU is up 7.
Tackle at the 37-yard line.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts.
He's going to try and scramble.
Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And they make the stop at about the 47-yard line.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Looks like he flinched down there on the line.
False start, offense.
Well, that penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they can just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
He fires right.
The junior makes the catch, and he's taken down right around the 34. From the 34-yard line, 1st down.
They come out in a 5-wide set.
Quick throw. And he snags that one. What a play, and that'll set up a 1st and goal. SMU up 7 points. Touchdown, SMU!
And he tacks on the extra point. might be smart for these guys to kick away from that dangerous return man. He just drills this one. SMU's coaches just got to be happy. I'd love to coach a kid like this.
Oh, I think these coaches love to coach a guy like this, and another great performance by him individually and for this offense.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And that one's incomplete.
Smith intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 25-yard line. 2nd down. And they got it.
You can't take sacks like that as a quarterback. You just can't. If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. He's taken down at the 25. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. Kind of surprising here that they didn't elect to punt. I don't agree with this call. Throws it deep. And he's got it! To the 20. The 10. Touchdown. Big play. And he adds the extra point. A quick update now. Here's Reese.
The Falcons entered the day ranked 4th. That is now in the past tense. How far will they fall? And for Wyoming, today's win makes them bowl eligible.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Washington from the 3. He's taken down at the 27-yard line. Man, both offenses here in this 3rd quarter have been on fire. Time for the defense to step to the forefront a little bit.
Makes you wonder which of these defenses has the ability to come up and make a stop. It could be one of those games where whichever defense comes up with that stop could be the team that wins the game.
SMU is up a score. Run left side. Gains his way to the 46-yard line. From their own 46-yard line. 1st down. Now he's flushed and they got it. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds and those receivers might have been open.
Tackled after a decent pickup. So with 1 quarter remaining, the Mustangs lead 38-31. Into the 4th quarter now, and we're back to the action.
Let's go, Stan! Let's go!
He's got all day. And he's hit immediately.
This isn't even the best example, but I'm going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
From the 29-yard line, it's 1st down. Handoff to the right, and they hit him in the backfield.
Well, you can really mess with an offense's game plan if you can take away their ability to run.
in the shotgun and 5 wideouts. Wide receiver screen play. He's at the 20. Brought down around the 16-yard line. From the 16-yard line. First down. SMU is up by a touchdown. He gets sacked on the play.
Brad, not only did they give up a sack here, but their quarterback just got hit and hit hard. If I'm an offensive coordinator, or especially an offensive line coach, I'm getting a hold of my offensive line, making sure these guys are on the same page, and they've got to take more pride in taking care of their quarterback than that play right there.
Fires back to the tailback, but he can't bring it in.
Daniels was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
And now they're faced with another 3rd and long as they try to convert and move those chains again. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Over the middle, got his tight end. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. Here's play number 10 on the drive. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You like that? You like that?
And he hits the PAT. Let's see if they decide to kick it to him again. He sends this one deep. And they can forget about returning this one. The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same. A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Quick strike to the receiver. Inside the 30. To the 10. He scores. What a play. He makes the PAT. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
Wait till you see what just happened in Greenville. And for Patrick, his passes found the end zone 3 times. Navy gets it done and wins it by 14.
Reese, this one has been exciting all the way, and we're going to have a great finish. Morton is lined up to kick this one off.
Number 27, back deep to return.
He's to the 20. Tackle at the 27.
This is my kind of game. We're getting a chance to see so many touchdowns. I just wonder if this offense can continue the flow that we've seen from the previous 3 series.
Things aren't tied, but they might as well be. It's this drive that could really dictate the tone for the last quarter. SMU is up 7. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. Daniels picks up about 4 yards on the play.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
From their own 31-yard line, it's 2nd down. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. And down he goes at the 39-yard line. Scrambling around, and he's going to come up with a sack.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 39. They'll go ground. That's a great tackle at the 38-yard line.
By the time the running back here got the football, he's looking up, and he's got a couple defensive linemen closing in on him because they were able to slip off of their blocks. Really is nothing he could do at all there. That was more of a miscommunication and just getting overmatched up front by the offensive line.
Quick pass. He's at midfield, and he's shoved out of bounds at about the 45. From the 45-yard line. First down. He's tackled at the 47-yard line.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Roger, Roger.
SMU up 7 points.
Ready? Woo, 80. Woo, 80. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the safety creep. Kill, kill, kill. Shoot. Check 52.
They'll get him for a loss. So the quarterback keeps it on the option, but he'll lose a yard.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Watch the safety creep.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers.
Omaha. Omaha.
Quick throw out to the receiver. The 10. And he will score. SMU's star is shining as brightly as he ever has.
It is fun to watch a quarterback do all the preparation, all the work that he needs to be able to do to put himself in a position to mentally and physically have a shot to win the game for his team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Here's an update from the studio and Reese Davis.
Let's take you down to San Antonio. And for UTSA, they've now dropped 3 in a row.
Johnson looks ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown.
Well, I think this defense has got to do something because right now the quarterback is in such a good rhythm that you've got to do something to try to get him out of it. I would suggest trying to bring more pressure. Try to come up with an exotic blitz look to try to get him on his heels as opposed to being the aggressor and attacking the defense.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Just under 2 to go in the game. He throws right. Caught! And he is drilled at the 33-yard line. This is a pretty good moment for this young man because he pushes his season receiving total of 1,000.
He should be proud because he's put in a lot to get here. Not everyone's willing to go the extra distance to better themselves.
Fires that quickly, incomplete.
Smith was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
from the 33-yard line. Second down. Throws it out there. He's into the open field. He's got his receiver with nobody around him. And he converts the extra point. There isn't much time left. This isn't what you'd normally see here. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 19-yard line. There are some tired defenders out there right now the way these offenses are playing.
Well, they just can't keep up. These offenses are not only putting points on the board, they're doing it in a way that the defenses are back on their heels, hands on their hips. They are tired.
The offense will be hoping they can move the ball as well as they did on their last drive.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense, and right now it's really paying off.
The Bulls taking their first time out of the half. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 24. Just over a minute in the fourth quarter. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. The Bulls call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Man left, man left. Three down. Check 59. Mike is 59.
He's at midfield. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Runs through a defender, and he's in. And he tacks on the extra point. With a 3-play, 81-yard drive. And they put up 7 points.
Well, Brad, right now this offense is hot, and they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
He's to the 20. He's got the corner. Down the sideline. He's knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Last drive ended with as good a result as you can hope for, and I'm sure they'd like to replicate that here.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to make, getting the football out of his hands, that he's feeling very, very confident in his ability to throw the football against this defense.
Right, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 45. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
1st and 10.
Under a minute left. To the end zone, intercepted. Boy, the defense was all over the ball in the air, and they come away with a dagger of an interception. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 17. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. He'll go down to one knee. Five guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Strings it out left, and he stopped right away. SMU staff just dancing on the sideline. Their star player came through for them, and they couldn't be happy.
Well, the staff has to feel good. The entire team should feel good. And I know you and I just having a chance to sit back and watch this young man play. Just an outstanding performance and something that this entire team will be able to build on.
For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.